In this video, we'll learn how to overlap elements in Bubble using the Align to Parent layout setting. This is the only setting we're going to be using when we need to overlap elements. Let's jump into it. So on the screen here, we can see a slideshow element which has an image and these chevron icons which allow us to cycle through the images. Now, these chevron icons are overlapping on top of the image behind them. And what we're going to go through in this video is exactly how to set this up. So let's jump over to our editor. And what I want to do is I want to open up the group main image content, which holds both the image and also the chevron icons. And what I want to highlight here is the layout setting. So we have the container layout of Align to Parent, and this setting allows us to specify how each child element behaves within their parent element. So when we have the Align to Parent setting activated, or this layout setup activated, Bubble actually divides the parent group into 9 different sections or nonents. So if I click on this group, we can see this nonent setup over here, and each child element in the parent group must then stick to one of the nonents that are provided of that parent group. So this ensures that it stays in place relative to the parent group as the page resizes. So what I can do is I can click on different parts or sections of this nonent, and you can see how it sticks to a different place. Now, if I jump back to my preview page, and if I just click on Inspect Element, what we can see here is just exactly how the chevron icons still stick in place even as we change the screen width to be that of a mobile. Now, going back to our editor, what I want to show you now is what happens when I switch the layout setting to either column or to row. So we don't use the Align to Parent anymore. So I'll go back to here, and if I go onto column, what we can see right now, and also if I show you the row version as well, what we can see right now is that the elements start to get arranged linearly and they can't actually overlap. Now what I've done is I've changed it to the fixed layout setting, and in this mode elements can overlap, which might be needed for certain design elements, but the problem is, or a limitation here, is that they won't resize when the page width decreases from desktop to mobile. What I'll do now is I'll just change it back to how it was before. So I'll go back to Align to Parent, and I'll just click on these ones, and I'll pop them in their respective locations. What I do want to highlight as well, if I just click on this chevron over here, is that we can actually use the Align to Parent layout setting on smaller group elements, such as this chevron icon within the circular group. And this just ensures that the black chevron icon lays centered within the parent circular group element. So we can see here that the nonent section that we have clicked is actually the center section. So in summary, to maintain both responsiveness and the ability to overlap elements, we always want to use an Align to Parent layout setting for overlapping elements. It's really ideal for complex layouts where elements need to interact closely, but also need to adjust smoothly across different screen sizes.